So I got this strategy that I want to share that's like that I picked up myself, and I've really been doing it and following it pretty closely. And it's just helping me hold myself accountable, and it's helping me plan what's important in my day. I don't know if you guys have had any problems with that, where you're struggling to hold yourself accountable, struggling to your day, struggling to hold yourself accountable to your goals. Um, I'll tell you something I'm guilty of that I think everybody is too. You have a list of goals, right? And you made that list of goals at the beginning of January, and things were good, and you were all fired up and stuff. And then, here it is, the 1st of February, and that list of goals has kind of went by the wayside, and you just don't you kind of look back, and it's like, oh, I forgot, I remembered I wanted to do that. I forgot I wanted to eat healthy this year. I forgot I wanted to start going to the gym, all those things. So I'm always, I've told you guys before, I'm always in a coaching program. I'm always reading books. I'm always learning new stuff. I'm always listening to these high performance guys. And this is like a true high performance strategy that I've been personally using. So the first thing you do is you make yourself a list of goals and you number them, right? It sounds easy enough. I'll give you kind of an example. And you put everything down there. You make yourself a list of goals, and I just put some things here just to kind of give you guys examples. List 5 properties, lose 10 pounds, buy a nice car, make however much money, whatever your goals are. Go on one date night a week, with your spouse or significant other. You can literally put anything here. This isn't just about real estate. This is about planning goals and stuff for your life. One thing I keep telling Laura is, and this is on my list of goals, is I want to buy something like really ridiculous and really amazing, and I want to be prepared for it when the recession comes. Like a castle or something. That's that's completely completely ridiculous and impractical. But you got to be ready, right? You can't buy castles at the top of the market. So you make yourself a list of goals and you number them. Okay, then the next thing you do is you build your schedule and time block. Now I'll give you guys a quick kind of easy strategy for this. The way that I teach my group coaching clients to build your schedule is the first thing you do is you put your family time in there, because all that stuff's non-negotiable. If your family time and your business time are colliding, then you're going to have a problem, and typically only one thing is going to survive, So you want to build your schedule. You want to put that in first. Then you want to put all your non-negotiable business items. And these non-negotiable business items, these are like appointments with your accountant, continuing education, things that the time isn't going to change for you, like a doctor's appointment, right? The doctor tells you when to come. You don't tell them when you can be there usually. So you put all these things into your schedule. You time block it. Number 3 thing to put in there is always prospecting time. I believe that prospecting is the lifeblood of our business. If we're not getting new leads, not getting new appointments, then our business is dying. It's pretty simple. And then number 4, you put everything else. So now here's the thing. Like, a lot of people struggle with what's everything else, and what exactly are you doing there? Well, the thing is, everything else, going back to this other slide here, everything else is all your goals. That everything else is where you want to lose 10 pounds and you want to start going to the gym. That's where you want to do something that maybe isn't really real estate related, or isn't, if you want to build a powerful blog, things like that. So, but then what you do is, once you build that schedule and once you're going through, you write down everything that you're doing all day. And this could be anything. But it needs to be everything, right? Write down everything you're doing. Hey, talk to Derek Radford at 10 a.m. for 15 minutes. Talk to Larry Lee at 11 a.m., 15 minutes, right? Prospected, put down prospected from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Every single thing that you're doing from literally the moment that you get up to the moment that you go to bed. Okay. And then what you do after that, what you do with this list, and you might want to do this like several times a day. I mean, when I first started doing it, I done it. I've been doing it like several times a day, and it's pretty easy. You know, I'm trying to get a little more formalized with it. I've had just an app on my phone that I've been making notes in, but honestly, the app is a little bit, you know, kind of cumbersome for me. So what I did was I went and bought me one of those hardcover notebooks because I'm like I like to write things down. You know, when I'm watching YouTube videos, I like to make notes and stuff. But I feel like when I'm writing it, actually physically writing it down, that I'm really committing to it. I'm really committing to the whole process when I'm actually writing it down. And this process is a little bit easier writing it down than putting it on an app. So write down all your activities, and this is everything: 8:15 webinar, 9 o'clock talk to a friend, 9:30 sent contract over, 10 o'clock, you know, whatever activity. Put everything you are doing in there. No excuses, right? No excuses, no secrets that you're hiding from yourself, because I feel like a lot of you guys, they're going to look at this, doing this, are going to do this. You're going to have secrets you're going to hide for yourself. You're not going to put on it that you spent 45 minutes talking to a random real estate friend, you know, complaining about, you know, the splits at your company, right? All that stuff is non-productive. Okay, then what you want to go do is write the number of your goal beside the activity. That activity is helping you reach it, right? So for example, if you want to get more listings, and you put on your activity sheet from 9 to 10 you prospected, and get 5 listings was number 1, right? That was your number 1 goal. You're going to write number 1 beside that. So every one of your activities should have a goal number beside it. Now, what this is going to do for you is, what you got to review it multiple times a day, but what this is going to do for you is you're going to start realizing that that a lot of the activities you're doing are not really helping you reach some of your goals. And then, you know, and if you're like me, which one of the things you're going to realize is that some of the goals you have, maybe, you know, after a few days or a week, you realize that you're not really doing anything to work on those goals. I don't know if you guys have ever had that happen, set goals and then done absolutely nothing to work on them. So that's the big thing. Once you, and then when you realize that, you're going to realize that maybe that goal isn't as important to you as you thought. You know, that could be one thing. Number 2, it could be that, hey, yeah, you want to lose 10 pounds, but you're not eating healthy. You're not going to the gym. You know, you haven't planned your meals. You haven't done anything, you know? Or maybe you want to write a book. I know I get asked a lot about writing books here lately, but you're not time blocking that time to write the book, and you're not actually working on it. You know, you don't have your outline done. You don't have, the first chapter. You don't even have what the book's about yet. So guys, that's one of the strategies that I've been using. I mean, I'll tell you, when I first started doing it, it was kind of tough, and then when you review that first couple of days and you realize, like, wow, I was busy all day, but I really didn't have anything. I really didn't do anything productive. I really didn't do anything to work on my goals, or maybe something you're working really, really hard on. You're looking at it and you're going, man, I'm working really hard on that, but that does not accomplish like anything on my list here. And when you realize that, then you have the opportunity to go back and either change what you want to do. Maybe you need to add a goal. Maybe you need to take a goal off. Maybe you need to add more activities. But I feel like this process is something that's held me like extremely accountable to myself without that other person, because I know that one of the problems sometimes having an accountability partner is that the accountability partner is not accountable to the time that you guys are making the call, or the accountability partner isn't really accountable for holding you accountable. It's tough to have accountability partners. It's tough to have script partners and stuff like that. Especially, life getting in the way and things. But I felt like this strategy really held me accountable. It really helped me helped me kind of more define what I was wanting to do and help define what I'm actually doing during my day. And honestly, it helped me cut out some stuff that just wasn't really needed, or there's really no purpose. So hey guys, I appreciate you guys listening to me this morning. Hey, if I can help you with your business, just send me a message through Facebook. And if you want to join my group coaching, you can join it at jasonmorrisgroupcoaching.com. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.